daddies, metal daddies, metal daddies, metal daddies.
Welcome back to Death Metal Daddies. My name is Jeff,
Hi, I'm Silas.
and today in Death Metal Daddies, we're going to talk about metal
Allegations.
news.
Allegation Hour.
I just realized that the
Vocalist
drum
fired and groundbreaking news.
beat. You won't believe the situation.
Holy shit, it's happened again. I'm live on the scene. And the crime has literally just happened. We are right outside his door.
Silas, can you tell me which member of this band was accused of allegations?
Oh, this was, of course, the vocalist.
Oh my gosh. And what
He was
genre was he
apparently-
singing?
He was singing in deathcore, and it was extreme shit, and he was a great vocalist, but he has done fucked up now. We are going to ask him what he thinks. I believe he's with a 13-year-old as we speak.
Is he denying the allegations or is he apologizing for it based off of past traumas?
He is denying, and he would like to make no further comment until he seeks legal justice, or sorry, legal representation.
Oh my gosh! What does the band say?
They say they apologize for any inconveniences on this touring. Another guy will be filling in. I don't know his name.
Have we checked the comments yet? Do we believe that the band knew of these allegations before they came to light and were hiding it?
It is not said. The band takes this shit very serious, though. They want to reiterate.
All right, that was weird. So anyways, we're back with Death Metal Dies Metal News. Apparently we got
Yes.
hijacked. Someone somewhere was doing something inappropriate.
It's
Um,
Vulvodynia.
Vulvodynia?
Yeah.
Oh
Did
yeah,
you
because
see
they
it?
officially announced
They
that.
They officially announced. Yeah, like today or yesterday.
But wasn't that like old news though? Like, why are they just
Well,
now
so
announcing it?
so they preemptively fired him, or they made like this preemptive post, effective immediately. Blah 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 will no longer be touring or yada yada. Blah 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 will be filling in on vocalist. We will, um, you know, fucking convene as a band. We're gonna talk about this serious shit that happened, and we will make a comment or post further, later on. Well, they made that post today, and it's effective immediately. Yada yada. Zion is no longer a part of the band. It just it's funny to me. Sorry, I mean, like, if it's a serious crime, I apologize and don't want to offend anyone, but it's just funny to me that this can be just copy and pasted. Like, you could just take this band's statement and copy it for later if you're in another deathcore band, just in case you might need to use this, and then just swap out your name. You know what I mean?
Do you think there's maybe
Just
just like
get
a
ready.
subreddit that we don't know about where they just swap the allegation
Oh, yeah.
response claims?
Probably. I mean, dude, it's crazy. Deathcore.
Hey, it's
Going
Vulvodynia.
off.
What did you guys do? Hey, this is ingested. Here's the comment. Here's the statement we released. Oh, this is what Lorna Shore released when CJ was fired. Ah, it's fine. No one will notice.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's funny to me that this is like happening so swiftly in metal. It's like an extreme genre of music, but they don't play no fucking games. It's like, no. Behind the fucking curtain, you will act appropriately. Do you understand the rules and regulations of the green room? There will be no underage drinking here. Okay.
Well, I don't understand how it keeps happening because you figure like if there's like three, maybe they
Oh,
just
it's
sit down as
crazy.
bands. Like maybe we just shouldn't have like fans like on our tour bus for sex or maybe have them in the green room, but they just keep
Yeah.
doing it. Why?
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't get it.
Yeah, I don't understand either. And like one of Vulvodynia's sentences was just we will remain to keep our values with each other and blah blah blah. It's just funny coming from a band that's screaming about fucking death and murder and all this fucking horrible shit in life. But well, you know what? I mean, it whatever. I'm not saying to to go unleash yourself on the underage, but you know, whatever. It's not whatever. Sorry. Yeah, I don't know. I'm half a whiskey in right now, so maybe I should just shut the fuck up. But no, it's a serious issue that you know, yeah, I guess I unjokingly I side with the bands, obviously, of course, but it's just funny. It's funny that this shit happens all the fucking time. It really is. I mean, sorry, but it's crazy. I suspect that a lot of it is there's got to be some bullshit in the mix, right? You know?
Well, it's also one of
Don't-
those things that I think there might be, but I also think are one of these days are we just going to get an announcement from the Rolling Stones that that Keith Richards is claiming that Mick Jagger has been acting inappropriately? Uh,
Yeah. Effective immediately, he has been removed from the band.
Mick Jagger, like some claim comes forward from 1960, is finally coming to light, and the band Rolling Stones like, ah, can't have this, got to kick Mick Jagger out.
Yeah, and okay, talk about fucking an underage the dude's 82 and just had a child with his fucking like 26-year-old wife. Come on.
Well,
A 60-year
a
difference
really
or what?
a
It's
really
like,
bad uh case of that is the Red Hot Chili Peppers singer. Like there's a bunch of like people on the internet complaining about him because he's
oh
even
really?
sang songs about like underage girls and he's like in his 60s and I think he's dating like a 20-year-old or 21-year-old. Like he looks like her dad, but he still like he has his arms wrapped around it like they're a teenage couple and it's just awkward.
That is weird. Well, it's like in Dave Grohl from Foo Fighters. Like I read about his whole deal and affair, and it was funny because that one song of theirs came on the radio, Ever After or something. And I wonder if I'm still along with you. If everything would ever be this good forever. Yeah, I thought that song was on the radio. And my buddy Bonnie's just like, didn't he write this song about the woman he had an affair on? And I just like busted out laughing. I was like, you are correct, and you know, but apparently he was going wild. He was like having dinners like with fucking his management team or something. And he brought this, or maybe it was like he was with his manager or something like that, but she was younger than him, but he was clearly not giving a shit because he like had his arm around this chick at the table, and these guests or people he was meeting with at this table were just like kind of like, oh, well, like we know he's married and that's not his wife, you know. So I guess he just fucking didn't give a shit or something, you know. But yeah, I don't know. Wild world.
It is. Yeah, but then there's also some of the ones that get caught red-handed, but people still stand by their side. Like, for example, Shrine of Malice. Remember that whole situation?
Oh, that was bad. Yeah, that wasn't a
Like
good
what?
one.
Yeah,
That
because
video surfaced.
yeah, the
He
video
was
where she was like, it almost looked like she was like ODing, and he's just like
She
on
looked
her.
fucked up. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it wasn't a good look. Yeah. But I mean, they really never came back from that one. But and
I
that's
feel
the
it.
other thing is he was that band. Like, wasn't he? Didn't
Hmm.
he like wasn't he the
Pretty
founder and
much because I
shit?
want to
So
say he was like seen as like a prodigy of like the next big metal vocalist. Because I want to say he started the band when he was like 16 or 17, and he still
yeah, super
sounded that
young.
good.
Yeah. Young goofed.
Yep, shouldn't have done it.
Yeah. I don't know. I think CJ McMahon could come back. I mean, that was just, you know, he got fired for statement. I feel like a statement's different. Like getting fired for some outlandish post or something, I feel like you
Hmm.
can come back from. But when the word sexual allegations are tied to your name, damn, it's like, ugh, good luck.
Yeah. But I don't know if CJ wants to because I think he's probably making more money as a realtor.
Yeah. Hey, yeah. Oddly, like that's wild. Good for him though.
Yeah. Um, I do have some other news. It's not as big as the Zion news. Oxygen Destroyer has announced headlining tour coming nearby for me for Tulsa, Oklahoma with
Hmm.
Drawn and Quartered. So get excited for that. Some Godzilla themed Death Thrash. And I want to say there
Hell
was
yeah.
another tour. You just mentioned them a little bit ago, and that's why they came up on my mind. And now I can't remember who it was.
Um. Well, a band we jammed on last episode's playlist, Frozen Soul, are going to be playing
Oh
somewhere here
yeah.
soon, I think.
Yeah, with Flesh God coming to St. Louis.
Yeah. Oh my God, they're playing with Flesh God? Dude, we gotta go. That would be the shit.
Hell yeah.
Like that's perfect. That's a perfect blend right there. You got a great symphonic, like a truly, really good symphonic black metal band, and then really good kind of old school death metal thematic vibes in there on the other side. I think that would be such a kick-ass show. Where's
I
that
do
one at?
think I think it's in St. Louis. I do wonder though, is there more than that? Because if there's like a Kansas City,
I feel
that'd
like
be even
there'd be
better for me.
yeah, I feel like there's got to be an opener. If it's only them on the bill, I bet they're gonna kind of scout locals and probably throw one band or two on there. I don't even know what venue it's at though. Is that Red
It's
Flag?
at the Red Flag, and yeah, it's only
Hmm.
St. Louis. It's because it's 4 days. It's Dallas, Texas, St. Louis, Albany, New York, and Montreal, Quebec. Because I think it's because they're like a week apart. So it's like off days on their other tour they're doing with like a bunch of other bands. I forget who the other bands are though.
Huh.
I feel like it's like
That would
Cradle of
be so
Filth or
sick.
something. Is that the
Maybe.
tour?
I don't know. Let's recap.
Or is it Chaos and Carnage?
Maybe I'm looking it up. Chaos Carnage 2026. Die Hard is Murders headlining that one. Um, checking when it starts now. Hell of a lineup. There it is, Murders. Headlining Carnifex, Body Snatcher, 200 Stab Wounds, Ingested, Gates to Hell, and um, can't read the last one.
Oh,
Stabbing,
here.
maybe?
They're on, so I just found out what tour this is off dates for. It's off dates tour with so Frozen Soul, Flesh God Apocalypse, and Avatar.
Oh,
Weird, but
what are they like? Have we reviewed them before?
I don't really know how to describe. They're kind of like an alternative metal, like not like super heavy, almost like an In This Moment vibe, but not a female singer. Like the singer dresses like almost like a circus clown, but like he's the ringleader. So he'll have like the hat and the suit, but he has like clown paint on.
Hmm,
It's okay.
interesting.
It's nothing super amazing. But yeah, Kiss and Carnage would be cool. But I don't think that's coming near here,
Will
is it?
be. I don't know. The only poster I could find was like blurry as hell, and the dates were yeah, it was all just mumbled together. You care if I pee real quick?
Go ahead. I did just remember a couple tours.
Oh yeah.
Well, I remembered one and I just saw one just got announced. The one I remembered is a very weird lineup, but whatever. I'm still interested in. It's a new tour. With the opener is going to be Fallujah, Imperial Triumphant, and
Oh
Between
wow.
the Buried and Me.
Oh yeah. I remember this. I remember seeing that. Yeah, wow. Odd stack. But
I'm still interested.
yeah, that's cool. I think that's actually great. I love when I see a tour like that. That's you're kind of pulling from all different realms. You're just cramming all this different shit into one thing. But I can kind of see it. It kind of makes sense too. Like Imperial Triumphant with the Between the Buried and Me kind of
Hmm.
Math chorus type shit, chaotic
Yeah.
nonsense. No, I don't.
And that kind of makes sense for Between the Buried and Me because the last time I saw them, they had a build just like that. It was just, I felt like they were only picking bands that were weird and they wanted weird bands on their tour because it was The Kindred, who's like a progressive rock band, Deaf Heaven, Intronaut, and then Between the Buried and Me, which it was weird, but it was good. Like that's how I fell in love with Death Heaven. Everyone else was okay. Between the Buried and Me was great. So I think Imperial Triumphant and Fallujah opening for them, it's weird, but it fits because it's their kind of weird. It's the weirdness is what bonds them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Uh,
exciting. Uh, Another tour that just got announced, I guess today, but I'm just now seeing it, is a tour of a band that I'm wearing right now that but you can't see because I just put on this hoodie. Havoc, and then also the return of Iron Reagan finally coming back
oh,
with Machine Head and Killswitch Engage.
yeah. What a cool, cool intro bands. I gotta say, I don't know. Sorry, I'm indifferent. I just have no interest to see Kill Switch or Machine Head really. But damn, I seen Iron Reagan on there. I was like, ooh, that's a pretty awesome opener there. That's a
Hmm.
party. That'd be
Yeah,
fun
they're
as hell.
finally coming back after a hiatus, and the sad news is they're coming nowhere near here.
Oof, bummer.
They have three Texas dates. The only thing I can see is there's a day off between Atlanta, Georgia, and Dallas. So maybe an Arkansas show, maybe a Springfield show. We'll see. Like that's a long distance. It's a long distance, but a full day. I think you could fit another show in
Yeah,
with just Havoc and Iron Maiden. I can see that.
Iron Reagan,
Yeah. What'd I say?
Iron Maiden.
Oh, no, not Iron Maiden, Iron Reagan.
Yeah, I mean, that would be damn. That's tight. That's crazy. Three Texas states though, and no Missouri, really? Wow.
Yeah, there's nothing. It's so let me pull up these
Texas,
dates.
that's got to be like such an easy trek too for them. That just sounds like fun. Three dates in
Well,
one state. I mean,
well,
I'm sure there's
after
time apart, but
it depends on which parts of Texas. These parts are all, though, I'm pretty sure the east side of Texas. So that doesn't make sense. Like there's a whole west side of Texas that they're not visiting. But yeah, they're going to. So the whole tour is Detroit, Minneapolis, Milwaukee, South Bend, Indiana, Raleigh, North Carolina, Brooklyn, Boston, Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, DC, Orlando, Atlanta, Dallas, Houston, San Antonio, Albuquerque, Tempe, Arizona, LA, and San Fran. But yeah,
well,
Dallas and Houston, I think, is like 3 or 4 hours away from each other.
yeah,
And San
they're
Antonio is like
hotspots though,
right near
man.
the border, so that's like another 4 hours.
Yeah, I feel like every tour that I see, if one of those cities are hit, the other one's getting hit too.
Yeah.
Almost always.
But I can see if they only do one of those dates, it would probably sell out because you have
Yeah,
probably everyone within driving distance.
yeah. I mean, they're big cities, you know.
Mm-hmm. Because I want to say someone said Houston's actually like the third most populated city. I've never been to
Oh
Houston
wow,
though, so
yeah, me neither.
or no, I think they're the fourth because it's New York, LA, Chicago, and then Houston, population wise, I want to say. But yeah, tours. I still feel like there's another tour though, I forgot. Those are the only ones that come off the top of my head.
Let me let me do a quick recap. I want to check what the Cradle tour is exactly, because I remember seeing their name and I want to say that they were with a sick lineup. Um, oh yeah, they're with Suffocation.
Ooh.
Yeah. Sorry, let me. Phone's being slow. I'm clicking it.
I did see, I don't remember, I think it's part of a festival, but there might be like a one-off date where do you see this that Alex Terrible is going to be doing? So they're having like
Oh,
this mini festival where there's
uh,
bands playing, but there's also bare knuckle boxing
fights.
matches going on, and Alex Terrible is like the main event.
He's made the statement. He said, "I'm fighting until I get beat," or he's fighting until he can't. When it was something like that, something to that effect. I don't know. Dude just sounds like he's almost kind of CTEing himself at this point. You know what I mean?
Well,
He's just
also, I'd
asking
hope
for
he
the
would.
CTE effect.
I feel like I don't think he should do both perform and
Sounds
fight
exhausting. Sounds
because
fucking exhausting.
either he's going to be too beat up to sing, or he's going to be too tired from singing to fight.
Yeah, right. One's gonna wear him out more than the other, I would think. I don't know.
But I will say,
Uh, Again, that's
the
what he's kind of just asking to fucking get completely knocked out. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Okay, sorry to pop in here. Cradle Filth is on their Majestic, or they're getting ready to this spring, Majestic in Death tour with Suffocation, Ghost Bath, and Cultus Black. Don't know 'em. But yeah,
is that
hitting a
coming
lot of
near? I think we
dates.
did talk about this because I remember Ghost Bath being on that.
Um, it looks like four Texas dates here starting out: San Antonio, Fort Worth, Corpus Christi, Houston, and then this might be close to you, Oklahoma City at Diamond
Hmm.
Ballroom. And then we go to Daytona Beach, Florida, Pensacola, Florida, Atlanta, Georgia, Washington, D.C., Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Columbus, Ohio, Saginaw, Michigan, Chicago, Illinois, Minneapolis, Minnesota, Lawrence, Kansas, Seth, Grenada, 521 on that date. Lincoln, Nebraska, and Denver to close it out. So 521, Lawrence, Kansas. That'd be cool.
Hmm.
May.
Hell yeah.
That'd probably be the one I'm looking at.
Yeah.
Um,
I don't know. For me it'd be hard to tell because I think OKC is either 3.5 or 4 hours, but Lawrence is about 3 hours. So I still think Lawrence would be closer to me. So I could probably go to that one.
let's see. Damn it. They got it like super small print. Motherfucker. Yeah, fuck it. I was gonna try to find the Oklahoma City date, but phone's being combative right now.
I'm going to figure out what this tour was.
5-5.
Oh,
Five
May
five on
5th.
Oklahoma City. Yeah. What
I'm
tour?
seeing
What are you looking up? Or
I'm just scrolling because I want to say there's another tour that I want to bring up, but I can't remember what it was. I'm seeing a lot of other tours now, though, now that I'm scrolling, but not ones I'm interested in or ones that are in America. Like Jungle Rot's announcing a European tour. As Lay Dying has announced a Russia and European tour, or no, Russia and
oh
South
yeah,
America.
way to go, Tim Lamb, Big T Dog.
Oh, All That Remains is going to be touring with Born of Osiris and Dead Eyes.
That's interesting.
You think Jason Richardson should come back and just play for both Born of Osiris and All That Remains for that show?
Oh wow, yeah. Work his fucking ass off. That'd be tight. Um, that is crazy. Yeah. I did see a statement from him that he officially left All That Remains due to the business side of things. That's what it
I wonder
said.
if that means that they weren't paying him enough.
I'm guessing, if I had to guess. Which, okay, but I don't know. I do want to see him excel, but it's just like I don't know that you're gonna have as many solo followers, you know? Like I feel like he just needs to
Hmm.
be a staple in some band. Just can't find the puzzle that for his piece, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but I can see kind of both sides because it is one of those things to where it's like I feel like when Jason was in All That Remains, it was one of those things that I only care about Jason in this band. Like he's
True.
what made them interesting. So I do think he should get more of the pie. At the same time, though, I don't think that all that there's not that I don't think there's that much money when it comes to metal. And I do think, yes, his solo project might not make that enough money, but he could probably also do what Matt Heafy does and makes a lot most of his money off of Twitch streaming and just playing guitar on Twitch and gets
True.
all the money from that. Because I feel like Jason could probably do that just as well.
Right.
Um, so I think I'm just gonna not remember what that tour was, but I did remember some other metal news. Uh, Not big, but for some reason it was everywhere when it got announced. Lamb of God is officially changing their logo from the old one to some very bland one. I
Is
don't
that
know.
this new one on the new album?
Yeah, and their reason was they don't like it because it looks like a falafel menu. But I love their old logo. Like,
Signature, you know,
yeah.
it's been there for years. It's almost like too late to change. Like
Hmm.
you're past you done did it too many times, man. It's your staple. It's the mark. You know what I mean? You know how many
Yeah.
people tattooed that fucking thing, and now you're just not gonna like it. It's like really.
Yeah.
And
What,
I gotta say,
25
I
years?
the new one is so just fucking boring. You know,
Hmm.
it's like a computer text. It's like a font I'd find in Microsoft Word.
Yeah. And I feel like there's like a heritage with the old logo. Like it feels like it harkens
Sure.
back to the anti-Iraq war era Lamb of God, like their peak. Like that's what it
Mm,
harkens back to for me. So
yeah.
changing it just feels like just a
What are you doing?
digital, boring-ish version.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like I don't really care that much. As long as they still make
Yeah.
sure it's with the old logo. Like Origin technically does the same thing. They have
Um.
different variations of their logo. Disentomb has the same thing. But it's not like an official logo change, but they have different variations of their logo. So
Yeah.
hopefully Lamb of God still sells some merch with that old logo because it's great. It's a staple. It's a classic. That's like if Dark Throne changed their great fucking logo.
Yeah, I can't, dude. Yeah, like that is signature. It's so signature that there is modern bands that will take that design and they altered it to spell a different name, which like the shirt that I got at Periphery. I don't know if you remember
Hmm.
that, but it was Dark
Yeah.
Throne, but it was Mark Throne,
Hmm.
because of Mark Holcomb or whatever. You know, he's a big black metal fan, so they did the Mark Throne shirt, and it literally looks like a Dark Throne shirt. It's like a fucking looks like a bootleg, you know, pretty much. Um, but yeah, like that band can't change that. I mean,
Hmm.
it's fucking it's there. That's what it is. But
Yeah.
I mean,
And
I guess
actually,
can, you know, whatever.
I think that could probably transition to a good topic. So, because I bring up the Dark Throne logo because I was watching some quick reel and they were asking random metal fans at a metal festival, what's the best metal band logo of all time? Some people said
Oh,
some things. Someone mentioned Dark Throne, and I thought that was weird, but after a while I was like, you know what? Dark Throne does have a perfect logo. Like you know it's them. It's so big it like at first you can't read, but if you actually look at it, it's like, oh yeah, that's Dark Throne. Even if you can't read it, you know that's Dark Throne. It's a
yeah,
perfect logo.
true.
So what are some the best metal logos you can think of?
Wow, what a zinger you have thrown at me, man. Um, I really love, and I always have loved Behemoth's font. I don't know what
Hmm.
it is. It's very kind of simple, but it's also just the little flared spiky ends on their like just name, you know what I mean?
Hmm.
I don't know. I've always thought that looks good. I don't know. I gotta really think hard about this one, man. I mean, there's tons um, that are really good too. Damn.
I got one,
Okay.
but
I
I
got
think
a
you're go ahead.
I got a I got a 2000 staple here that I'm thinking
Okay.
of. Job for a Cowboy. It
Yeah,
was
they do
groundbreaking,
have. Yeah.
and it was when it's plastered on something. I mean, fuck, it just looks awesome. It looks interesting. You can read it. That's another part of this conversation, I think. Do you want to be able to read it, or do you kind of like an edge where it's unreadable?
I think it can go either way because even if I can't read it, as soon as the second I see it, I know it's them. Like I don't,
Right.
it's zero thought. I also like it because for me, I was going to bring up this is a newer band, but I think they struck gold with their logo with how just of a mess it is and sang with Sugabog. Like
Uh,
it's a pile
heaping
of
pile of
ooze
shit.
mess, but it's sang with Sugabog.
Yeah, it does. It looks so sloppy. It's messy as hell. It's lopsided. It's not even fucking structurally sound, it's just like ooze. Yeah, it's like oozing. It's a fat lump. Yeah, great point. But yeah, it's them. Um, One that I love and actually think of in this conversation is not legible by any means. It's the total opposite, and I think that's what they're going for, is peeling flesh.
Hmm.
And especially on my shirt, like it's all glammed up with the fucking 90s, like uh just kind of esque to it, the vibes of the fucking hood, you know what I mean? Yeah, but it's cool as shit, dude. That band just fucking rocks it, man. They really do. But and yeah, you can't read it at all.
Yeah.
Like, and yeah, there's an interesting aspect to that, but yeah, you could still tell it's theirs. I love that. Um, yeah, man. I don't know. Some others I love. I also like a good, just kind of modern splatter, more kind of Job for a Cowboy line, like Aborted, I'm thinking of.
Hmm.
They've kind of gotten messier over the years. I like that too, when a band will kind of revamp and it's just fucking got some more flinge to it, or drips
Hmm.
on it. Like I remember Full of Hell did that. And they did the meme with their logos, how they started. And it's the meme where the guy it's just like shows the brain and it's like
Oh
fucking
yeah.
it's like increasing stimuli or something, with each stage, and it just shows their logo and phases. It's just like mind blown by the fucking oozing final form splatter one. It's so funny, but yeah, um, yeah, I love it. I love when bands play with that stuff too.
Yeah.
But rebranding, man, that's a very hard thing to do, and I think Lamb of God took a big left turn here. I don't know that it
Yeah.
was the right turn.
Yeah. I'm not a
Right.
big fan of it. It's kind of so like with and the band I'm thinking of kind of went in the opposite direction, but it wasn't an official change. And I mentioned it, Origin, like they kind of
Yeah.
changed their logo with Chaosmos, but I actually prefer the simpler logo they had where it was just kind of like a type, almost like a typewriter style, kind of faded ink of just the word origin, to where the new one is more of like a typical metal. It's like uh, jagged, sharp. The letters are poking into each other. It's like it's not as good. Just something about the simpler original just is a little bit better. Another example I think of that is Death. The band Death's original
Ah,
logo is sick with you
that's
have
cool.
the scythe for the T, you have the spider web coming off it, you have the Grim Reaper head on one of the letters. Something
Very
about it,
old school.
especially, yeah. Even like I still like the newer logo. It has a very clean, sleek look. But I think the older logo, especially when you get on a shirt and it almost looks like it's hand drawn, something about that just has that perfect vibe. That dirty, writing it on your high school trapper keeper vibe.
Yeah, right. I know, dude. I love doing that too. Just writing all kinds of the band's logos. I was a fan of the bands that would, have their name logo design, but then they'd also don the logo. And I remember one of the first bands to do that, I think, was Slipknot with their S, and like
Mm-hmm.
all the fucking spiky shit on it and that weird unique S. I drew the shit out of that on some stuff. But I like a band. I always love a band when they pull that off. And the only other one I can think of right now at this moment is Periphery, and as odd
Yeah.
as it is, it's literally just three circles. I mean, it's like a triangle of three circles, but um, it's Periphery. So that's what's cool. Those whenever they could pull it off and make you make it a memorable staple to their name,
Mm-hmm.
to their sound. But a band that drives me crazy on the logo front is Deftones. They fucking
Yeah.
just cycle through whatever the fuck they're feeling, I guess, in the phase of the album. I don't think they've stuck with one thing for a series of albums or anything. I don't know.
I can
Maybe
only
they've
think of
reused
one
it.
logo.
It's like really thin lettering, all
Yeah.
lowercase sometimes, or yeah, I
Mm-hmm.
guess like the italic kind of cursive one. I know that one.
Yeah.
You know,
That's the only one I can really think of off the top of my head.
yeah,
But yeah, I do think you're right. Now that I think about it, they do kind of change it because I want to say Dev Tone or White Pony was just like typical
just a
like
pony on it.
block letters, wasn't it?
I think so, but like it didn't even have the title on the front. But Diamond Eyes drove me crazy because they just totally switched. I was like, oh, you motherfuckers! I was kind of really liking the old stuff, and it's just like they wanted to freshen up. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know where I'm going with it, but um, I guess to get back to the Lamb of God thing, I think it would have been more acceptable had they thrown, or maybe had they just came out with a better one,
Mm-hmm.
more interesting one. It's just not that interesting. It's just really plain. Sorry to get
Yeah.
on a bitchy run here, but
But it is true because like
yeah,
I felt like the old style, like yes, I saw some people like, well, yeah, it was just papyrus. I don't care what the font was. It was just something about how it looked, even with like some of the little lines coming out of like I think the G. Just something
yeah,
about it.
that's what was cool is how they tied it into the letters above. Like lamb was
Hmm.
tied into of, something was running through the O. I think I'm not too sure, but it was just you knew it, like to a
Hmm.
T.
It
But
felt like everything was in place and that was well thought out, even though it might not have been well thought out. But you know what? It felt like it was. And it makes you feel like you go back to the good old days of peak perfect Lamb of God.
yeah,
Like back when it had that whole Middle Eastern vibe and a lot of their songs. Like I remember when we went and saw them, like we didn't know each other, but at the Memorial Hall show where the lights went out, where I
yeah,
want to say they opened up all black and it just has like this Middle Eastern style music kind of playing, and then it kicked into Hourglass. It's like, oh, just something about like that Middle Eastern vibe just I feel like fits well with Lamb of God. I wish they would kind of go
yeah,
back to it.
yeah. Maybe don some turbans on the next album cycle.
Well, if we're in another war, that's more like go back to your Iraq era. Like it's
Yeah.
one letter. They're neighbors. Write the same stuff. Now you got something to die for again.
Yeah. Yeah. Now you got something to bomb for.
Um, Another band's logo that I think it's so simple, but something about you see it, and I just think it's sick. And it's one of the band I've recently been getting into, Obituary. I think if you
Hmm.
see that logo on a shirt,
It is cool.
it pops. It sticks out.
Yep.
Sick logo.
And they've stayed true. Yeah. It's like you don't have to stray far from it. It's a
Hmm.
very substantial presence of a logo. Like it's just nice and big there. Thick, huge,
Hmm.
pulsing, throbbing.
Veiny.
Sorry.
Now I'm trying to look and see like what are some other ones
Um,
I can't think of.
yeah, yeah, oh yeah, dude, there's
Oh,
so many. Let me check my
obviously we got
collection.
to bring up Slayer.
Oh yeah, for sure.
because it's
Very
just
simple
perfect to carve
font,
into
but
your arm.
it is great. Yeah, it was a perfect carving um, sort of mark. It's tattooed on everything.
Mm-hmm.
I'm also kind of thinking of Pantera now too. CFH
Mm-hmm.
logo, dude. Oh, it's
Yeah.
like a Pantera fan when you see that. I mean, it's like
Mm-hmm.
hell yeah, brother. That's the reaction. But like Pantera, is so simple, bold. I'm pretty sure that's a Microsoft font, just fattened even more. Very
Yeah, just
extreme.
the A and the P are the bigger ones, and
Oh, right, yeah. Yeah, it kind of towers over him. Yeah. That's a good one. Trivium. They came out of the gate with a good one.
mm-hmm.
Very simple, but yet they just like made that E real or V really big, bigger than the rest. Kind of
Mm-hmm.
positioned it just perfectly or something like that. Can't remember, but
What
yeah.
are some other ones? I'm trying to think, what are some good ones now?
Um,
Cannibal Corpse has a good one, but they also have two logos. That was a good logo switch, though, I feel like.
Cannibal Corpse is good. What logo switch?
So their first, I think, two or three albums, it wasn't the like regular letters with dripping blood. It was kind of almost like fatter letters and almost at an angle. Like if you go to,
Yeah, I gotta look it up now.
or maybe it's, which album is it on? Because
Because they
you'll
kind of
see some
seem
old
like
shirts.
they've stayed pretty similar, or they may have like kind of rotated too, or something like that.
Which album is it on? Is it on Butchered at Birth or is it on? No, that's a new one. That's the new one. What? I've seen this logo before. Now
Yeah,
I need to
Cannibal
search
Corpse
it
is so good.
because I guess it is on the albums, but they have an older logo because there's been shirts coming out recently of the old logo. People are saying, yeah, they should have never changed it. Yada yada yada.
Oh, really? So on their single, if you scroll down on Spotify, their single for Hammer Smash Face definitely looks different.
Here it is.
The logo on it.
This one.
Oh yeah. Okay, yeah. See, that's on the single for Hammer Smash Face. That's almost kind of more deathcore-ish looking, like now,
Mm-hmm.
modern day. But I I kind of prefer the route they went. It's
Mm-hmm.
almost just very simple lettering, just dripping tight.
And I do kind of like it.
Fucking incredible band.
I do like these other albums that they have, like for example, The Bleeding or the what's the other one? I can't think of what it's called. Gallery of Suicide, but also what is that album called? Gore Obsessed, to where they do different colors on it, like more of a tan color for on Gore Obsessed.
Sorry. Say that again.
I was just talking about I like when they take Campbell takes that logo but has different colors based on the album theme. Like I
Oh
really like the
yeah.
black
Yeah.
version on the Bleeding.
Incorporates. Yeah. Yeah. Black version is sick. Yeah. They've made it fit their records really well.
Um, Another band who has a sick logo, Napalm Death.
Yeah.
They have a
Very true.
very unique style to where Nasum, grindcore band, had came out with I think a couple shirts and hats where it's their name but in Napalm Death style. But and even though it says Nasum, they're just using Napalm Death's logo. So it's simple. Well, I wouldn't say it's simple, but you wouldn't think you would recognize it till you see someone else use it.
Yeah. Kind of like it just made me think of Morbid Angel. Morbid Angel's
Hmm.
very reminiscent of Death to me.
Yeah.
They have the pitchfork going through, angel, pentagram in the center, upside down cross in the M. Just very old schoolish vibes, you know what I mean?
Putting stuff in the letters.
Right? Dying fetus, that's another very plain one,
hmm
big bold. It's almost Pantera
Yeah.
style, you know?
Well, they're another one that has technically has two logos because yeah, that one is
Oh,
like
that's
their
right.
main logo. But then they have that more recent I
Grotesque,
don't know. Yeah.
the Grotesque Impalement album, whatever that was.
hmm
Yeah, the EP or whatever. They donned the fucking super intricate lettering,
hmm
and then um yeah, and then make them beg for death. Oh yeah, I like that because they put that logo and then just put the dying fetus bowl lettering in front of it. It almost looks perfect. It's almost sick as hell with both of them.
And that brings up another question. Which is more metal? Having that that intricate lettering or making sure everyone knows that you have a shirt on that says dying fetus to where there is no question.
Right.
You can't hide behind of what your shirt, offensive thing your shirt says.
You cannot. Yeah. I mean, be ready to turn heads wearing their shirts, you know. Especially if you have the shirt that says make them beg for death. I mean, that album, or really, I mean, probably any of their albums. Let's see. Killing on Adrenaline. I don't know. Wrong one to fuck with. Yeah. Reign Supreme, not as much. History Repeats, not as much. Um, yeah, dude, make them beg for death. Wow, just a fucking badass cover. Just a sick as hell cover.
hmm
That's got
Yeah,
to be
I
one of
love
my
Dying Fetus,
favorites.
but looking at their merch, I don't think there's really any shirt I can really get because I know I can't wear it anywhere.
Yeah. Okay, I have a question. I'm on Spotify right now. Are you on Spotify?
Yes.
If you go to Dying Fetus's page, if you scroll down and you look at their band photo, or I guess you could take their top photo. Either way, he's in the same spot. The guy on the left side in both pictures, on their about section and their headline section where their name is. The guy on the left, that looks like the frontman, guitarist slash vocalist for I'm Elation. Do you think I'm crazy?
It does, but I think you just kind of has they both kind of have that plain look.
Yeah. I
I
was
don't want
hoping
to
I
be
was
mean,
going
but they
to
just
make
kind
a
of
discovery, but
I don't know,
I'm
maybe it
wrong.
is. But I
It's,
want to say that guy's the bassist, but is I might be,
you're probably
Immolation
right.
might actually their vocalist might be the bassist.
Yeah, I think you're
Now I'm
right.
wondering.
Is the bassist the vocalist in Dying Fetus too? Or is he
No, John
guitarist?
Gallagher, the guitarist, is. The bassist though will do some backup vocals, I want to say.
Okay.
Now I gotta do some digging. Because also,
Demolition looks like an odd bunch.
yeah, the bassist, the vocalist of Immolation is the bass player, but is it the same guy? Because I had another thing with Immolation. They started off as the band. What was the band called? A thrash band called. What was it? Sabotage? Not Sabotage.
Disembodied tyrant.
What?
No.
They started off as.
Kidding.
No,
It
they
was
started
funny.
off.
One night, just random thought here. Sorry. I went to one of my buddy Alex Neely's cover band shows, just playing
Mhm.
rock covers at like some VFW. It was actually last year's St. Patty's Day. Um, Great musician and stuff, but our good buddy Todd, he's in a couple bands in Jeff City, but he was there too. And he sat down, and we're just kind of we weren't making fun of their music or whatever, but you know, it's a cover band. They're playing like fucking just rock covers and stuff. And they just start a song. He's like, oh, is this Disembodied Tyrant? Yeah, yeah, it's Disembodied Tyrant. They like do a section. What do you guys want to hear? Yeah, oh, Disembodied Tyrant, please. Sorry.
I just looked it up. It is not. The bassist of Dying Fetus is Sean Beasley, and
Hmm.
vocalist slash bassist who looks just like him is what's this guy's name?
Both long faces and long black
Ross
hair.
Dahlin.
Hmm.
But yeah.
Well, hell yeah.
Also, I was confused because I still haven't gotten an answer on it because I can't figure it out. Immolation started off as a thrash band under the name of Rigor Mortis in '86, and then later changed their style and name to Immolation. But I've listened to a thrash metal band called Rigor
Oh wow.
Mortis, so I
Oh
don't know if
really?
it's the same band.
Let's see. I wonder how many Spotify results we'll get. Rigor mortis artist. Yeah, this looks like an old thrash band. Absolutely does on Spotify. 5,000 monthly listeners.
Yeah, with their album Rigor Mortis. I've listened to this album. The only thing though, because I can't. Who was? Because it doesn't really say on the Immolation page. It doesn't really say. It just says they were in this band called Rigor Mortis. They left that and formed Immolation. But who left it and where was it formed? Because Immolation is in New York. This Rigor Mortis says they're from Dallas, Fort Worth. So maybe they're two bands, or
Oh,
were they the same band and other members just left?
yeah, it could be different members. I'm trying to just face match the some of the guys in the pictures, but I mean, man, no one really looks alike, honestly, between two bands. Unless there's just been drastic haircuts and shit. It also looks like a couple of guys in this rigor mortis that I'm looking at have died,
Hmm.
but it's hard to say. Great band name though, huh?
Which one? Rigor Mortis?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, this is a good album, this Rigor Mortis album. I haven't listened to any of their other albums, but I've listened to that one. That's a good
just the
one. And
self-titled.
yeah, and that's another confusing thing is that so you're telling me there was two bands called Rigor Mortis playing thrash in the 80s. Both of them were kind of leading up to death metal. One stayed as Rigor Mortis, the other formed Immolation because they're both in the mid 80s. And even the other actual big, if you want to call them big, Rigor Mortis is thrash, but it has a little bit of death metal in it. It's just odd.
Yeah, I I don't know, man. Okay, so it says I'm just reading the members here. Bruce Corbett vocals, Mike Scacia guitar, Casey Orr bass, and Hardin Harrison drums. That's on the Rigor Mortis band that I'm looking at on Spotify. Um, I don't think I read a single one of those names on Immolation's lineup
Yeah,
or
so maybe it
history,
is
for
two
that matter.
bands. Just
I'm
just a lot
I'm
of
almost
things lining
betting
up.
I'm almost betting it's two different bands. And what happened was it's probably these guys were emerging when Immolation's Rigor Mortis maybe wasn't. They're like, fuck, they're in our way. Let's change our name. Sort
Hmm.
of deal. I don't know.
Or maybe even this one was bigger, forcing them to change their name.
Yeah.
I can see that. Yeah. Um, I don't really have
Anyways,
any other. What's up?
I was just like, but anyways, Immolation
I
rips.
was just. Yeah.
I don't even know where we started on that one. We were on logos and then we just went into Immolation history.
Yeah. Because we went into Dime Fetus and then how the bassist looks like the guy from Immolation,
Oh,
who
right.
also
That's,
plays bass
yeah,
and
that
looks
was the
just like him.
bridge.
There's a lot of
That's right.
coincidences in Immolation. It's like your
Yeah.
bassist looks just like the other bassist of this band, who also does vocals.
Yeah.
And you played in a thrash metal band named Rigor Mortis in the 80s, the same time as this other band that
Right.
played. Yeah, that's about all I got. Do you have any other band names or
No,
not band names,
no
but logos?
logos. No, I think that's it. I mean,
Actually,
Meshuggah, probably the best.
I will say simple, but you see it and something about it gives me a little bit of chills and excitement, and it's simple.
Agreed.
It's just old English letters, Bathory.
Mm, yeah, good point. I was even thinking Acacia Strain. They're another good band
Yeah,
with they got a couple different styles though. I will say that, but I really am a big fan of their lowercase Old English. I mean,
yeah.
I think it's Old English. But
Is
it's
that the one where
lowercase
they
for
have it in like a
sure.
circle usually?
Yeah, well, so this is the one I was thinking of. No, that's not. Right here. Okay, so it's on this album, but it's this fine print. I don't know if you're going to be able to see this on your camera or not.
Oh yeah, I can see it. Yeah,
Yeah,
because I want
just
to say
that
they've come out with
simple.
shirts of it.
Yeah. Um, but yeah, I really like that. But also, they're another good band with a name, but also a logo. They oddly donned the the
Oh
moon
yeah,
crescent circle thing that,
yeah.
they just throw on everything and it's Acacia Strain, so
I do love the crescent,
it is pretty
especially
tight.
when they keep adding to it. I really love though that era, like the twigs and birds' nests and stuff. I love that.
Yeah. I do too, man. I love their birds. They have a theme going with the fucking bird on every album cover. I'm all for it. Or did they do one
Hmm.
on the last one? On
I
this
don't
last
think
one?
so. That
No,
was the only that last album. The artwork just felt a lot different.
it did.
But yeah, they do have birds in a lot of them because you got it in Wormwood, Cauterize, or not Cauterize, Wormwood, Coma Witch, Death is the Only Immortal, Grave Bloom.
Yeah.
Then you also
Shit
have it
ton.
obviously in Failure Will Follow and Step Into the Light
Right. Yep.
and
Yeah, they need.
Slow Decay.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, for sure. They need to just like bring a fucking flock of sparrows now and just release them when they come on stage at a show. Just be like, it's the bird. That one's in the cover, dude. And it just shits on you.
Ooh, or they could come out with their next album. It's a their artwork style like that like the Wormwood, Coma Witch, Gravebloom style art style. But it's just Deftones gore cover with all the flamingos.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. That was about all. Unless you have any more band logos you want to talk about.
Nope. I don't think so, dude.
All right. Well, we good then? We want to call it a night then?
Yeah, I think so.
All
I'm
right.
satisfied.
Well,
Are you? Did you get fully pleasured?
I'm absolutely. Actually, you know what? I do want to bring something up. You brought
Need to
something
top
up.
off.
You said a certain phrase, and I got to bring up.
Okay.
So
Hit me with it.
while I was waiting, I was reading the lyrics to some Dark Throne, and I was reading the lyrics to Quintessence because it's like their biggest song on Spotify. And I found out while looking into it, Quintessence was written by Dark Throne and Varg Vikernes. And
Oh, wow.
I think I know which part he wrote, and I hate these lyrics. These are the dumbest. I feel the incel nerdiness coming off these lyrics. And you reminded me with something you'll just say, and you'll pick up on what it is. This is the second paragraph of Quintessence. 5 million Christians on a ride toward us. Oh, I slaughtered the bunch with one single hit with my spear. 5 million women, so alone in the night. Oh, I had them all satisfied profusely.
What?
every night by myself.
No, no way. Wow.
That
Oh, it can't be real. That's crazy. I think you got a bootleg, dude. That's a spoof album.
it's just
It's crazy. Wow. That is
that
nuts. That's some shit I expect T-Pain to be dropping. You know what I mean? I would never
5
expect
million
that to
women,
come.
but I got them all, and they were all satisfied by
Wow.
me.
Jeez, what a fucking save some badass for me, dude. Like, come on.
Hey man, save
You
some
little
pussy for the rest of
dog.
us.
Yeah. Uh, what a hound, man.
It
Jeez.
started off cringy, then it just got worse. Like I killed them all with one single hit. It makes me think of
Yeah.
you seen those reels of the guy. I think he's joking, but he's usually like shirtless, has a little bit of wet hair, but he blacks out his
Yeah.
eyes and he does something cheesy uh like animation stuff some jock is picking on this cute girl. Leave her alone. Oh, what are you gonna do? And then he
I don't know if I've seen those, but I've seen these ones that are like this guy's he's got these great camera angles and he does these reels and it's just like shit like that you think of. It's just like in my 30s when I post I am loyal or something like that and you just like it's playing Creed in the background, but and he's saying all these like phrases and it's just like this cheesy badassness that he's mocking and stuff. Sorry, I'm murdering it right now, but yeah, yeah, dude, it's just like, wow.
Yeah, I was gonna call it, but you had to bring up Satisfied, so that just meant
Satisfied. Well, Verkeerness
five
is
million.
satisfying. Wow.
But yeah,
Interesting, man. Wow, I wouldn't have ever guessed that. That would have been, you know what we need to fucking do as a new segment, dude? The lyric game. We gotta do it. You could have thrown that
ooh,
at me, and I would have never guessed. I would have opposed that that was a Varvik Kiernan statement. That is crazy.
and that's the thing because I was reading the other lyrics. The other lyrics are good throughout the album, like they're actually like somewhat poetic and cool. But then I got to that, and it's like that's Varg. That has to be Varg. Like
Wow.
nothing like this is anywhere else in this album. This is Varg.
Yeah. Wow. That's something, dude.
But yeah. But yeah, if you are not satisfied with and you want more, you can check us out on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Castbox. We have plenty of episodes you can check out on our back catalog. We post new episodes from time to time. Usually try to keep it weekly, sometimes bi-weekly, sometimes twice a week. It's sporadic, but we will
Oh yeah.
keep you updated on new music, metal news. You can check us out there. You can also like and subscribe on us, give us a rating. You can leave a comment for us. Hello, Wandolin. You can also check us out on Facebook. We're also on TikTok. You can check us out on those. You can message us on those as well. But you can also email us directly at deathmetaldaddies@gmail.com. But until next time, Death Metal Daddies out.
Die.